And I have good news for you guys, because there is infinite content to be made. I did mention this just before. Anything that you want to make, people are going to be interested in watching. Even if it's like the most niche thing ever. If you make content creator and it's good content and like you're passionate about it, people are going to want to watch it. Okay? Because people love, even if it's someone that has no idea about what you're talking about, people are gonna want to watch it. You can make anything and people are gonna want to watch it, but your job specifically is to make sure that it is good content. I'm gonna introduce you to something that you may have heard of. This is a little concept called the attention economy. So like you guys know, the economy is basically just like who has what is the share of money amongst the world, right? That's what the regular economy is, the business economy. The attention economy is about how much attention every person can give to every little thing, okay? It's very, like, attention and time also go very hand in hand. So if you look at this graph, this is the average person's time split in a day, right? We all have 24 hours in a day. This is what it looks like. So, the average person's time split, they have 8 hours sleeping in a day. And they have 8 hours working in a day. And just to make this simplified, we're going to say that they do nothing but sleep and work, right? Most people would have even less time than this. But just for the sake of simplicity, this person sleeps 8 hours, this person works 8 hours, and then they have 8 hours of free time. And so, like, they only have 8 hours of free time to consume content, okay? And content, this lower graph is this little third, but, like, more detailed, okay? Out of their free time, the average person spends 2 hours playing Fortnite. 2 hours of their 8 hours of free time they spend playing Fortnite, for example. And then maybe they spend an hour watching the new episode of Love Island or whatever the new reality show that's like really trending is, okay? And then let's say they spend 2 hours watching TikTok, you know, like we all hop in bed and we spend like an hour to 2 hours fucking scrolling on TikTok, right? And so you are in this little chunk. This is maybe like an hour of time, okay, in a day. This is where you are. This is their amount of time that they are willing to give to a content creator or a piece of content that they have never seen, never heard of, okay? All of this other stuff, that takes priority to this person. This is how much time they're willing to give to new stuff. This is where you are, okay? You are competing with every single other person, every single other company, every single other person in the world that makes content, okay? So that means that you need to be better than every single other person, okay? You need to be better than all of the biggest content creators in the world. This is Queso. He is one of the top 10 streamers in the world. He is beloved. He has thousands of people watching him, okay? You need to be better than him. This is Obsession. This is a new horror movie that everybody is popping off about, okay? Like, you need to be better than every big box office movie that people are obsessed about. People are going to go see, people are going to talk about. You need to be better than that. You need to be better than every single video game, okay? You need to be better than every single piece of content that people are spending their time on, okay? You need to be better than everything. Because you are competing with all of these things. You're competing with every other content creator. You're competing with every other movie, every other show that comes out, every other video game that comes out. You need to be more engaging, more alluring, more interesting, so that they spend their time watching you instead of watching these other things or playing these other games, okay? That is the mindset that you need to have. You are competing with all of these things. You're not just competing with other creators your own size. You're not just competing with like all of the content creators. You're competing with every single piece of media. You using your 8 hours of free time to make this business assignment, pretty much. That's what I'm saying. Like, people spend their time doing different things, but that's like the average person's fucking time split, right? Most people spend their time on like the stuff that they already enjoy, the stuff they already think is good. They're not willing to give a lot of free time to stuff that is new. They're not willing to take a chance on new stuff. What if I sleep 22 hours a day and eat eucalyptus? Then, you know, you're gonna have even less time for content. And some people are like that. Some people work more than 8 hours a day. Some people sleep more than 8 hours a day. Some people have other commitments, which means that they have less time to watch content.